why is your name Slimeball? Like, what's the meaning behind Slimeball A.P?
Okay, so it's kind of like, okay, it's interesting. So when I first started like rapping and everything, it was just AP, and like AP, like the A is for my like it's like part of my initial, but my middle name is Precise, and so it was AP, but nobody was really like calling me AP, like they was just calling me like my real name, and so like when I remember like as like high school and stuff, you got older and progressed, and you listen to a lot of different music. And for me, when I listen to music, like I go through times of like if I really like an artist, like they're my favorite artist at that time. So like I was just listening to Young Nudie, and I remember people changing their Facebook names like to crazy stuff sometimes. So like one day I changed it to Slimeball AP, but I didn't really think nothing of it. But like literally, like I remember when I was working back home, like people were like they were like Slimeball AP, and I was like, whoa, like I was like they never even called me AP, and so like I was like, okay. I was like, if I'm gonna keep it, like I'm gonna change it and make it like something for me.
Right.
And so I actually made it an acronym. So Slimeball stands for Super Lit Individuals Making Everyone Ball All Life Long.
Okay.
And
All right.
And then the AP I made it stand for Always Precise.
Okay. I mess with that.
Yes.
Definitely. So what kind of social group were you in, and what social group did you belong to in high school?
I was with the chorus nerds. Like I
The
was
chorus nerds?
Yeah, like choir. Like I was in chorus. Like
chorus.
Yeah,
I was in chorus too. That's lit.
Yeah, really from like my whole, like from 5th grade. I remember like the first time I ever like tried out for something, because most people back home are like into like sports and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I tried out for sports. I tried out for basketball, and then I tried out for chorus. And then I didn't make the basketball team, but I made chorus. I was like, okay, I don't like sports. And so I just got more into music then. So every year, like I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn this, and just learning so much made me like really get involved into it. So, and then the people who I was with, they was just so different. Like it's just you have to work together to really like do stuff like that, honestly. And so I love it, like honestly. And that was like my like group of friends, really.
That's dope. And I know that you're a big entrepreneur. So tell me, how did you get into that?
Okay, so wow. Okay, I feel like when I was 13, I started DJing, and I have an uncle, and shout out my uncle Kevin, and he really like he DJed his whole life, so he started like asking me did I want to come and stuff, and so I was like yeah sure, you know, and it really kept me into music because I was already in chorus too. And so like I was eventually like in it enough to like do big gigs. Like we would do weddings, we would do like birthday parties, we'll do like all types of things, like family reunions. Like we'll really go out and do things like at a young age. And so I felt like that, like he helped with that too. And then also just like my mom too, like she always had like little hobbies, and so like it just kept me wanting to be into more things into and really like just incorporate whatever I can do and like get my hands on. I was trying to learn it. So
Wow, okay. So what inspired you to actually pursue this path of music? Besides of having businesses and doing a thing,
I would have to say just like really my family, just growing up like back home, my household, like it was like we're very family oriented. Like I was my great grandma, my mom, like everybody was all like in the same household. So growing up with so many different generations, you hear a lot of different music. Everybody connects with music, you know, when it's family, when it's like little just gatherings, like you hear music, and I feel like music brings people together. So I really started just having that love for music. Like it would be certain times, like I would be so young, and I'd be like I'll hear other people listen to a song, I'd be mad. I'm like, why they listen to this? They don't like, because they don't listen to it like how I listen to it.
Yeah.
But like, definitely.
That's what's up. And what's been the hardest part of balancing business and artistry?
I would have to say, just knowing when to give yourself like myself time for creative space, because like you can be like so business minded and then like not give yourself that time to like do what you want to do at the same time. And so like I feel like, you know, having to keep a balance in between that's probably like the hardest. Like, but
definitely. And what type of music do you listen to?
Everything. Like from rock, you name it. I'm talking like alternative, pop, rap, hip hop, R&B, definitely. Especially as a young age, learning like different music. Like with my uncle, cause like he's older, so listen to his music and like his generation's music. Like listen to all that. Like I became a fan of a lot.
Definitely, definitely. And what parent are you close with and why? Like, what parent like supports you the most when it comes to this music?
Definitely my mom. I just grew up mostly with my mom, and just like even from just having chorus practice, you know what I'm saying? Like she would really like take me. She's like every time I have practice, she'll take me. Like I remember when her car, like she had this old Tahoe, and I remember like her car was messed up. She would still like she would really take me.
Still
like,
make sure that you're straight.
Yeah,
That's
for real. So definitely.
Okay, and what's the hardest obstacle you had to overcome in the path of music?
Definitely like putting my music out there, cause like for the longest I would just make music like just for myself. Like I still make music for myself, but like not with to put it out to an audience.
Right,
Maybe
right.
like just to listen to it, to like get through things or just like understand things I was going through. And to me, like, you know, to put that out to the world is like, whoa, you know, like it's a lot to like let them take that in.
Right.
So like that was the biggest thing for me, and like allowing people to listen to my music and stuff. But then like once I did, like I was like, wow, like the reaction was like it was amazing. So
That's amazing. That's amazing. And what has your mistakes taught you while pursuing this?
I feel like mistakes are like not mistakes. Like I feel like they're lessons, because like when you make mistakes, you know you get keep going. You learn things honestly, like through every situation. Like you could, it's all different things you can learn. You're not just like you may not know it in the time it happens, but like I feel like everything falls in this place and you understand why at a later time. You just have to go through things, you know. So you got to keep learning.
That's dope. That's dope. And what are some things you did before that you no longer do?
Definitely like I don't hang out with any negative people.
Okay.
Like no more. Like I remember like before I went to college, like just my circle of people was like very like I don't know, like because I was always to myself, but I feel like certain people can cling on to you.
Definitely.
And like you know like it can be draining and you not know it, because you can tell people, oh you should do this or this you can see all this potential in them, but their mind is made up with what they want to do in life. And so it'll be draining for you to like focus on that instead of focusing on
yourself.
So
Definitely big lesson to learn. How many times do you practice before a big show?
I really, even without a show, I'm practicing like every day, because like it's really just I just love listening to my own music. So like really it just depends. Like before a show, like I listen to myself every day. So like it could be like, but as far as like walking across like the room and stuff, it could be like 2-3, you know, just to like right before, you know, just to get the feel. But definitely I listen to my stuff like all day, every day.
Dope. That's good, you know, because a lot of artists don't really practice like that, and you can tell when they start performing, and you're like, oh, like you ain't even practice with the mic. You don't. Some people it just be a mess. But that's good that you practice and you listen to yourself every day. It's always room for improvement. Always.
Yes, always.
Have you ever been nervous before performing, and what makes the nerves go away?
Yes, I get nervous a lot.
Really? Okay, I understand.
But I feel like it's good to be nervous too, because like I don't know, I like feeling that kind of like that, like it kind
adrenaline.
of feel like, the adrenaline, exactly. And I really like feeling that, like because like I feel like it's an exciting moment. You feel me? Like I want to feel like that every performance, every because it's different people, and definitely I feel like what calms it is like the audience, and like especially my friends, my family, like seeing them too when they come out, and just like because like it like they're into it, I could, and just to see different people also like it's like bobbing their head, it feels really good. So that definitely like calms the nerves. It lets me know like okay, just do what you do.
That's dope. And what do you have coming up for your go.
Yes. Okay. So I have so much coming up. So
Okay.
I'm putting together an album right now, and it's gonna be titled Always Precise, and it's really like I'm just taking my time with this one because it's gonna be like the first like album first, and then it's gonna be the like first project that I'm taking my time to really I'm learning everything about it like independently. You know what I'm saying? Like no label. I don't want a label. None of that.
Right.
And so I just like learning everything, just what everything I've learned. It's gonna be the first time I like really know like all the business and get everything together. Like with the producers, they know everything. You know, like just working with the right people, because you know you can record all day, but if you don't like know how to put your stuff out properly, it's gonna
it's gonna fumble.
Yeah. So.
Dope. Okay, so we're gonna ask a little political question here.
Okay.
Because you know what's been going on, and you know, y'all, this show is all about positivity. But since this matter is so big and getting real out of hand out here in these streets, how you feel about the baby's comments via Rolling Loud?
Honestly, okay. I feel like it was very unnecessary. I really feel like, you know, it was uncalled for. I honestly feel like, cause like, I've like listened to the baby for like a long time, like when he was like baby Jesus the baby, like, and just like seeing like how, you know, things are. I feel like it was for like a publicity stunt, you know, and like just cause I feel like he knew it was gonna get talked about, and I feel like it was terrible, you know, like he could have said anything, you know,
anything else,
like, anything, you know. Like, because, like, you know, some people, like, they're born, you know, like that is something they can't control. And so, like, for him to put that out, you know, it kind of is insensitive. And just, even after he talked about it again.
He wasn't even trying to apologize.
He was just trying to, you know, like, he just was making it worse. So, I just feel like it was for more attention and just everything with all the other media stuff he's been into, you know. Because I just feel like, I don't know, just lately, just how it hit, like from the music I used to hear versus now, it's just more for like just the hype, you know.
Definitely. Well, we gonna pray for the baby's career. You feel me? We gonna pay for his career, and actually, you know, hopefully he just get back on the bandwagon. But as you guys know, later on, I got you the quote today to keep in your pocket, keep in the back of your head. I appreciate you can either stay, you can leave, but I appreciate you coming here, chilling with me. Y'all make sure y'all bump that Contagious. And you know, like I said, I really mess with that song. You feel me? Because I know you have two songs. You have Risky, you have Contagious, and I am messing with Contagious. Like, you feel me? So shout out to you and more blessings to what you got going on. And you know what? We might be seeing you on the show a little more often. You feel me? So, you know, I hope everything works out and more blessings to you and in your career.